First serve in. Ah. Ah. First impressions, it's pretty good. After that, that's the first time I'm hitting with it. Wow, slice. Let's see, this slower one, roll back. Yeah, the tip's a little bit, it's tip heavy, for sure. Pretty evenly balanced, but tip, there is weight in the tip. It's a little bit sluggish at times, but that's just me getting used to it. I mean, there's so many people that play with this racket. You know, 16-year-old juniors. Ah, oh, that was bad. You know, so they'll handle it. I typically play with heavier headlight rackets. Currently, I'm using the Yonex V-Core Pro 330. It's the same swing weight, but mine, it has the weight at, so if I want to do, see if he gives me the ball, like this kind of shot, I can use my hand to really pull it, as opposed to weight in the tip, where once I commit to the path, it's kind of going there. It's hard to, you know, it's hard to pull it. It's hard to pull it, yank it, you know, catching the outside, getting the tip through is nice with this. I'd imagine hitting angles would be nice. Let's see. Oh. So I'm really impressed though with this, the slice. There's a, like I said, weight's at 12, so it kind of, sorry, that was bad. Probably should have hit that two-hand. It cuts through really nicely, like the ball. It doesn't shake at contact on the slice. Slices float deep nicely. Like that one. That's that little, that low roll ball. And the slice, same thing, it kind of floats nicely, stays low. It's just my bad, that one. Shot. Sorry, it's about 102 degrees out already, Woodland Hills, California. So I'm a little bit sweaty, and I've got 2 more play tests today. So it's kind of nice. It feels good at contact. When you're demoing, there's 2 things that you look for. How does it feel? And how does it feel and how does it swing? You know, so at feel, it could be like, oh, it's a little too stiff. How does it swing? Is it too sluggish to get to contact, to get here? Is it maybe too quick to get through? So you want to find a racket that that kind of slows, not slows, sorry, but that's heavy enough that it doesn't slow your swing down. And I feel like with a blade, it's a little too light for me. I feel like the heavier the Yonex that I'm using, it's you know, it's heavy enough where it keeps my swing under control while I'm still swinging fast. So yeah, there's a lot of kind of a lot of power in this racket. Not as powerful as like a pure arrow or an instinct, but it's still, it's mostly power, like weight power. It's not stiffness or racket type. Yeah, that one, like this, I really have to exaggerate getting the tip under. Ah, damn. All right, that was my fault. I'll need to bleep that out in the final edit. But I meant like a water dam. So it's okay, it wasn't a swear word. But no, overall, so far I like the racket. I'm gonna do 2 or 3 more rallies and then I'm gonna come up to the net, try it out there. I'd imagine already maneuverability would probably be a little bit delayed. But the volley overall, when you make contact, since the swing weight I think is like 331, somewhere in there, 332, it's got nice weight behind it, where you have to get it moving. That's kind of what I was saying. The tip feels a little, not sluggish, but it's different. Right before contact, it takes a lot of effort to get to here. Once you're here, the racket does the work, which I kind of like. And that's what I do like in heavier rackets, is if you can get it moving, you're good. But yeah, at the net, I think it'll be pretty good. So let's check it out up there. He wasn't supposed to miss that. He was kidding. Yeah, I was right. So contact, there's really a lot of weight power. Sorry. There we go. Yeah, there's really a lot of weight behind it. Good roll. Nope. Yeah, at the net, it's the maneuver. It's like getting it back. Just because again the weight's in the tip, so getting it back is kind of like a hair late. But that's not really that's me now for about, I don't know, what are we at, 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 6:40. So I haven't used this racket. I used to play with this racket actually like 2 years ago, and switched. It was just too light for me. So, but overall it's nice. Good feel. Don't hit my phone. That's not good, but that's what I was going for. Let's see. Yeah, feels kind of good. It's pretty quick off the string bed. Like it's very lively. Yeah, it's kind of hard. It's not a two versions ago they had the before the countervail, like the parallel drilling, that one, when they green with the green bumper, that one had nice, it's kind of a stiffer feel. Then they introduced countervail, it was really soft, and this one I feel is like a good blend. I like the rackets with a little more direct impact, like the ones that not stiff but just not mushy. Like to do that, to be able to put it on a dime and really have control over exactly where you're putting it. I feel like when rackets are too mushy, like the Yonex V-Core HD, that new one, the 1820, it's like 59 flex. I don't really like volleying with it, just because you really feel if you hit towards the top of the racket really, warps. You can like move, like just kind of caves back too much. So that's kind of my complaint on that. And that's kind of what this one, it's not mushy, but it's a little bit, it's kind of hard to explain. Not dead, it's just soft. The racket's soft overall. So even from the baseline, like I said, it still has not the countervail technology, but something very similar. And so it's not as soft, but it's like those past two generations kind of merged and created this. So do a few more volleys at the net. Don't mind the lazy footwork. Normally I don't bend my knees either, so yeah, like that. I mean, not hit with the best technique, but I still like, even when I'm joking around to do that, I just feel like I don't have much control over where the face is. But fun shot, normally you do something like a drive volley, that, and move through, have some weight. Yeah, okay. Do a few overheads. So normally with rackets like these, their weight in the tip. Overheads, you can tend to catch them a little late because you really have to get the tip of the racket kind of through. But no, it's pretty good. Here, I got one more. Oh, man. Oh, got to throw in the fake. That was bad. Didn't see that coming. He said that goes in the video, right? Yeah, it's going to go in the video. Yeah, maybe in a blooper reel. I'll label that one. Don't, view with caution. Few serves. Overall, I don't think that there's such thing as a bad racket. It's not going to be like, oh, you can't volley with this racket. The people say like the pure arrow, it's evenly balanced, really stiff. People say like, oh, that's not a volley racket. Well, go watch some college tennis and you'll see, at least 30% of players using that racket and being nationally ranked in doubles and volleying. One of the guys to be exact that comes to mind, Maxime Cressy, played for UCLA. God, that guy, chip and charge, talk about serve and volley. He does that as a religion. Has a really nice pop off the serve. Wow, yeah. It's almost like the racket kind of, it's like the racket tightens up before contact, like stiffens. Like that mush is gone. It's more of a direct feel. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I don't know what they kind of tried to do that with, what racket? I think the Clash. I think they kind of tried to throw that in where it was like, it would stiffen when you hit harder and it would stay soft when you, the other way around. I need to look back into that, but something like that, or the Luxilon Smart String, kind of what they did with that is I think it stays soft when you hit hard, and then it firms up. Yeah, kick serves are nice. Jumps off the string bed. Yeah, it really flies off the, has high launch angle with the serve. That thing kicked up. Yeah, that was about a foot or two above his head level off the ground. So the serve, it really takes nicely. I think once you get the tip moving, it kind of helps the ball. But getting to there, like getting the tip to that point. But all right, last serve. Yeah, to the serve there, and it's on the rise. I feel like once you get it, it pops really nicely. Overall, yeah, great play test. I'm really happy with it. I don't know if I would switch. Again, I crave kind of heavier rackets. This one has that but it's with the balance, not with the weight.